The signs are pointing to Junkertown being the next Overwatch map, and here today I wanted to talk about what we know about Junkertown. How's it going, everybody? Force here, and just a couple of days ago, we got data mined from the PTR, a voice line saying,
"Welcome to Junkertown."
And Junkertown has been a location that we've known about for quite some time and hypothesized could be a potential map for the future. Add on top of this that Blizzard just revealed at Gamescom that they're going to be showcasing a brand new map and a new cinematic. Things are lining up for that quite possibly being Junkertown. So let's jump into the history and what we know about Junkertown and what we might expect from this map. First, we have to go all the way back to the Omnic crisis. So Australia was one of the many places hit hard by the crisis, and when it ended, the Australian government gifted the outback to the Omnics in an attempt at making peace. Unfortunately, in doing so, they ended up displacing the people who lived there, people like Mako Routledge, who you may better know as Roadhog. Upset at being forced out of their land, Roadhog and others formed what was called the Australian Liberation Front, rebelling, attacking the Omnics, and eventually destroying the Omnium Fusion core. This caused a massive explosion, reducing the surrounding area to a radioactive wasteland of twisted metal and wreckage, and from that wreckage, Junkertown was born. We learned about that through some of Junkrat's history and lore, some of which came from skins. In fact, this quote right here, "The destruction of the Omnium in Australia and the foundation of Junkertown made the Outback an even more dangerous place to live." This is found on several skins for Junkrat. So after its formation, Junkertown essentially became home to a group of lawless misfits and ruffians who called themselves the Junkers, and two of the Junkers that we know best are of course Junkrat and Roadhog. They lived there for a period of time before leaving and going on their international crime spree, which we learned about in a cinematic released by Blizzard. So with, I guess, that history lesson out of the way, what is it that we know about Junkertown? Well, the first thing we know is it's a town located in the Australian outback. So this is a place that in reality is hot, dry, harsh, barren region. On top of that, in the Overwatch universe, it was built from the debris of that Omnium core explosion, which means it's also a radioactive area. And there's gonna be a lot of Omnic remains. So I expect the map to kind of reflect that. A lot of scavenged parts and bits and pieces of metal and Omnics probably kind of making for these makeshift buildings and structures. It was the home base to the Junkers, which means we should expect some dwellings as well as probably some shops where they did some of their trading and what have you. It's gonna look like a home that belonged to the Junkers. And we know that Junkrat and Roadhog were Junkers and lived in Junkertown, so there'll probably be portions of the map representing their houses, their dwellings, the place that each of them lived. And one interesting tidbit that we've also learned about Junkertown is that mech battles took place there. In a quote from Diva's Junker and Scavenger skin, we learn that mech battles are one of the most popular forms of entertainment in Junkertown. So we'll probably see some broken down mechs, or maybe even an arena where the mech battles took place. Now, in terms of the type of map, people have been hoping for either an escort or a control map. Frankly, I could go either way. You know, we've been getting a lot of these arcade maps recently for elimination and now for deathmatch, so it'll be nice to get a standard map if that is in fact what they're going to do with this. Now, we will be keeping an eye out for early next week because a video teaser of the new map that they're going to be showcasing at Gamescom will be going live at 1800 CEST on Monday, August the 21st. So I'm sure when that happens, we'll be showing it and talking about it here, kind of dissecting it, breaking it down and learning what we can. But either way, it's pretty exciting stuff. Regardless, we know that something new is coming along with a cinematic, and the timing is just too good with this data mine voice line proclaiming welcome to Junkertown happening on the PTR just before the reveal of a new map is coming. It kind of all lines up. And like I said, I just thought it'd be interesting to break down what we know about the history of Junkertown, and as such, what we could expect when the map finally comes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a good one, and until next time, I'll see you later.